Good morning, everybody. Lesson 95 today in math is reducing rates before multiplying. We've been doing this a little bit. It says in our book that since lesson 70, we've been practicing reducing fractions before multiplying. We call it canceling. So let's see, what did they do here? Let me write it down so I can tell you. Oops. Okay. So we've been doing like 3/4 times 2/5 times, I think that's 5/6. Okay, we've been doing something like this, and remember this is where we cancel out. We go, yep, the 3 will go with the 6, so this is a 1, this is a 2. Upside down writing is not my thing, you all know that. Well, like this 2 and this 2 can go, and that's a 1 and that's a 1. This 5 and this 5, and that's a 1 and that's a 1. So that really just leaves us with this 4. So we really end up with 1 over 1/4, right? So we've already been doing this for a while. What's a rate? So a rate is like what we learned before. It's like miles per hour. It's another one. Gallons per mile. What's another one we're going to do? Inches and feet. There are a few of them. So their example is 4 miles over 1 hour. I'm going to find my board getting too small, I think. Times 2 hours. I'm going to shorten hours. I'll show you in a minute. Times 2 hours. Okay, so you have this. You just cancel exactly like we did before. It has to be a top and a bottom, okay? So for instance here, this hour and this hour can go away. Once we get things to go away, then we just multiply across. So 4 times 2 is 8. I'm not writing upside down because... So we have 8, and the only label left is miles. And then we just have over 1, okay, which we know equals just 8 miles, okay? So when we reduce rates before we multiply, if we get rid of words also. So that's the tricky part. That's the new part of the lesson today. So if we look at number 1, it says multiply 55 miles per hour by 6 hours. So remember, we go 55 miles, and what's the per sign? What does per mean? It's this line, remember? Per hour, so 1 hour. I can't write it backwards. I should really perfect my backwards writing skills while we're off school. Times by 6 hours. And so we put your 6 hours on top, and what do we do when it's not over anything? We put it over 1, just like we normally do, okay? So we can cross off a few things here. We can cross off this hour and this hour, right? And that just leaves us with 5 times 6. I ran out of room, so you guys are going to write it down here, which is 30, right? And the only label I have left is miles. And if your answer is just going to be a 1 on the bottom, you don't even really need to write it, okay? So labels matter when we're dealing with rates. So for this answer, you're going to get 30 miles, okay? Oh, wait, that's 55. So it's not 30. I also can't apparently read upside down. So I'd multiply 6 times 55, which is 330 miles. That sounds better. Oh, boy. Okay, 330 miles. Hope everyone's with me and I haven't lost you quite yet. Okay, let's see. It says, the next example says multiply 5 feet by 12 inches per foot. So we're gonna go 5 feet. So that goes 5 feet over 1 times, what'd they tell us? 12 inches per foot. So you're gonna go 12 inches per, I can't do it when I'm not looking at it, per foot, so per 1 foot, okay? Now, I see my feet are the same, so I can go feet and feet, and that's just going to leave 5 over 1 and 12 inches over 1. So 5 times 12 is 60, and feet are gone, so my only label left is inches, and it's all over 1. So my answer should be 60 inches. Okay? Let's look. Actually, I think you guys can do this. I think you can do the practice set A through G and then 1 through 30. If you need to, you can come back or give me a call or text me. You all have my number. I put it on the stream with our Zoom stuff. Don't be afraid to ask me. I can help you with anything. It's my job, and since we're not together, it's really my job. I hope this was not confusing. It's short and kind of sweet, and I kind of like it. So, I'll talk to you later.